Hello everyone, today we're going to discuss on how to find the slope of a line given 2 points. So let us have first definition of a slope. The slope, which is denoted by m, of the line passing through 2 points. The first point, p of 1, wherein the coordinates are denoted by x of 1, y of 1. And then for the second point, p of 2, wherein the coordinates are denoted by x of 2, y of 2, is given by m is equal to y of 2 minus y of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. So, this is the formula. Then, provided that x of 1 is not equal to x of 2. So, let us have an example. Graph the line containing points negative 2, 3, and 2, negative 4, and find the slope. So, for the first point, negative 2 is our x of 1. 3 is y of 1. For the second point, 2 is x of 2. Negative 4 is y of 2. So, going back to the definition of the slope, that m is equal to the change in y. So, this is the rise, okay? And then over, this is the change in x, or the run, okay? So, this is the change in y over the change in x, or simply, that is y of 2 minus y of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. Okay? If we're going to solve the slope algebraically, we're going to make use of this formula. We have m is equal to y of 2 minus y of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. Let us substitute. We have y of 2 is negative 4 minus y of 1 is positive 3. Then over x of 2 is positive 2 minus x of 1 is negative 2. Okay? Then let us now simplify. We have negative 4 minus 3. This is negative 7 over 2 minus negative 2. So we have positive 4. Okay? Then the slope now is equal to negative 7 over 4. So, you have to remember that the numerator 7 is the change in y, and then 4 is the change in x. Now, if we're going to find the slope graphically, let us now plot this on a rectangular coordinate system. So, this is the rectangular coordinate system, right? So, for our first point, we have negative 2, 3. So, we all know that this is, the horizontal line is the x-axis. The vertical line is the y-axis. Now, for the first point, negative 2, 3, you're going to look, this one, you're going to look negative 2 along the x-axis. So, here is negative 2, right? Then, for y coordinates, you're going to look for 3. Here is positive 3. Then, their point of intersection is here, right? So, here is our first point. Here. Wherein the coordinates are negative 2, 3. Next, for the second point, we have 2, negative 4. Okay, so again, along the x-axis, we're going to look for 2. Okay, positive 2. Along the y-axis, we're going to look for negative 4, this one. Okay, so their point of intersection is here, right? Okay, then here is our second point, wherein the coordinates are positive 2, negative 4. Then after that, we're going to make a line or draw a line passing through these points. Okay. Okay. So the change in x coordinate is 4, right? So we call the change in x coordinate as the run. Okay. So this is the run. And then the change in y coordinates is 7 units. Okay. So we call this change in the y coordinates as the rise. But then since that this is negative, since that the slope is negative, okay, so the line falls from left to right. Okay, so that's it for our first example. Now for the second example, okay, let us find the slope of the line that passes through the points or through 2 points whose coordinates are 6, 7 and 2, 5. Okay, so using the definition of the slope, m is equal to y's of 2 minus y's of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. Okay, so we all know that this is x of 1, this is y's of 1, 7 is our y's of 1, x of 2 is 2, y's of 2 is 5. So by substitution, we have y's of 2 is positive 5 minus y's of 1 is 7 over x of 2 is 2, then minus x of 1 is 6. Now 5 minus 7 we have negative 2, then 2 minus 6 we have negative 4, or in lowest term this is positive 1/2. So the slope is positive 1/2. Number 2, x of 1 is negative 1, y of 1 is negative 5, x of 2 is negative 2, y of 2 is positive 7. Now using the definition of a slope, that m is equal to y of 2 minus y of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. We substitute, we have y of 2 is 7 minus y of 1 is negative 5. Enclose in a parenthesis because this is a negative integer. Then x of 2 is negative 2 minus x of 1 is negative 1. Then I'll give you a technique. If we have double negative, make it positive. So 7 plus 5, that is now equals to positive 12. Then negative 2 minus negative 1, double negative, make it positive. So it becomes now negative 2 plus 1. So that is negative 1, right? So 12 divided by negative 1, our slope now is negative 12. Okay? Next for letter C, we have 4, 1 and 5, 1. Okay. So our x of 1 is 4, y of 1 is 1, x of 2 is 5, y of 2 is 1. Using the formula, m is equal to y of 2 minus y of 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. We substitute, y of 2 is 1 minus y of 1 is 1 over x of 2 is 5 minus x of 1 is 4. Then let us simplify. We have 1 minus 1, we have 0 over 5 minus 4, we have 1. Now 0 minus 0 over 1 rather is equal to 0. So meaning to say there is no change in y. Okay, no change in y. that the slope is 0. So that's all for today about finding the slope of a line given 2 points. Now, just like and then share it with your classmates. Thank you.